Good morning, what is up people? Haven't made a video in quite some time. Filming today because I'm doing something I haven't done in years. I'm not mechanically inclined at the least bit. Have to fix a part on the Miata. I actually have to fix or replace a doorknob as well in the house. So I figured, why not, film this? I guess bring you guys along with me on the journey. The last time I ever did this was back in 2012 actually, when I had a V6 2000 Mustang, or the New Edge model. I installed a cold air intake, but what was supposed to be a 30 to 45 minute job ended up taking me 5 hours to do. That's when I say I'm not mechanically inclined. I'm really not mechanically inclined, but there's a reason people pick the Miata as a very baseline platform to learn hands-on experience. And I checked a bunch of videos, at least 2 of them, and I think I can fix my window. It'll roll down for maybe an inch and then get stopped on the way down. I believe it's some kind of strip that fell out of the clip. Now for what reason, I don't know. It just happened one day all of a sudden. So I'm gonna have to take apart the door, see what the problem is. And I also watched like 3 videos on how to replace a doorknob. Right now I'm on the way to Starbucks, gonna get a grande Americano. Recently I switched over to all black coffee, wasting enough money on mixing both caffeine and syrup for flavored coffee. Each grande size is about $4 to $5, sometimes even $6, depending on which one I get. The other day I got a grande Americano and I think it was only like $3.50, which I was really surprised. Going to Starbucks, and then I'm gonna head over across the street to O'Reilly's because I need one of those plastic picker things. I don't really know how to explain, but the function of it is to dig underneath some plastic pieces that can literally be bolted on and off directly. Enough of me rambling. I'm about to get to Starbucks, gonna go get my coffee, then come to O'Reilly's. Wanted to explain why I'm getting coffee. The other day I came and also got a grande Americano, and it actually ran me for a full 12 hours with no crashing at the end. I could have gone longer, but I would have literally stayed up until past 2 a.m. Looking at what I'm about to do today, or what I'm attempting to knock out today, might take some more physical and mental work. Just got the coffee right here. Now I'm gonna go across the street, get the stuff that I need, and then head back. Horrible lighting, I know. I'm backlit. So I got this. Gloves, going to definitely need. Still gotta get my tool set, which is in the garage, so gonna need that. All of my main screwdrivers are in this bag, which I will definitely need. I don't know what sizes all of these will be. We'll start the process in a few minutes. Just gotta go get my tool set, and then let's give it a shot. If it's one thing I forgot, is how much I spent in tools back then. So I have more screwdrivers here. I have this wrench. Don't need a breaker bar. I forgot to actually pick this tool set up back then, which has more than what I need, I think, for today. I have all of this, and there's one missing. I have this, what is this? The 13 mil. 13 mil is actually what I need to get to a clip that's in the back of this. I have to remove this little piece, screw inside. There's one screw behind here, one's here, another one down here. The pin I have to use one of these to take out is actually located in the back here. I have to push the door card. There's a pin back here where I'm supposed to slide one of these plastic pieces in, and then kind of either push against it or pull outwards, and it should fly right off, allowing me to take this off. Unfortunately, I don't have any mounting points. I don't know where I can mount the tripod to, so I don't know if I can even get a camera angle to face the door. I just mounted it on the door sill. Pop this part off. There's a screw inside. Should probably get a microfiber towel here to put all the screws and pieces on top, just for safe measures. I don't want to lose anything. took this off. There's one screw here, second one, third one's right here. Next, we have to take this screw out, and then I have to somehow still figure out how to take this pin out. Just taking apart the door has taken me over an hour. One reason and one reason only, this clip right here that inserts somewhere into the doorknob here. I couldn't get out for whatever reason. I literally had to, and thank God I have this tool from way long ago. I had to use this, and I had to jam this thing in, push the pin upwards, use this hook to the underside, and then, you know, pull it out. That was a huge pain in the ass. This is the end result. It should just, you know, bolt right off. The part I am trying to get to, this right here, there's a clip somewhere underneath this black piece right there that I have to remove in order for the window to go back down. I literally had to call my neighbor over. It was this piece that was causing all the trouble. This thing is stripped. That sucks, but we did eventually get everything that I needed off, and now I gotta find out where the stupid track is. I still haven't figured out where it is. I think I have to consider this a bust because I don't know what the problem is. The railing is still intact. It's still in the clip. So I don't know what the reason could be. So, well, that sucks. I'm just gonna have to put the door back together. If anything, work on this some other day, but I have to figure out how to take this entire door panel off. From what I can see, there's 2 screws right here, 1, 2. There's another 2 screws here. I might have to take this off. And then there might be some other screws on the bottom here. Maybe some on the side. I haven't really taken a look yet. I'm exhausted. Again, I'm not the mechanical type, but I was able to take apart at least the door card. Have lunch because it's already, I think, past 1. And then go and work on the doorknob. Look at me. still end up somehow losing the... I thought I filmed, but I didn't get the last part, so ended up... Whole project was a fail, but it's already 2. I'm hungry, lightheaded, so I'm gonna grab some food and then fix the doorknob next. Found the screw, ended up being somewhere on the ground. Last piece of the puzzle is just to pop this in. Thought I filmed, but I didn't get the last part, so ended up... Whole project was a fail. It's already 2. I'm hungry, lightheaded, so I'm gonna grab some food, fix the doorknob next. Unfortunately, that was a bust, but I feel good about it because now at least I know how the door comes apart. If I have to fix any more issues in the future, then it's most likely gonna take me a shorter amount of time. The doorknob I have to fix is this one right here. I'm gonna be in the sun more. First, lunchtime. I guess today's kind of a fix-it kind of day. I just went to pick up Taco Bell. Honestly, I'm so tired. I need some food in my system. Eat, got a drink from this other place, head home, eat lunch, get on to the second project. I'm still not quite too sure what is wrong with the door. I was able to put it back. For now, I just finished lunch. I'm grabbing a doorknob from the garage and time to get back to work. The tongue works, but for some reason, it won't stay in. Pushing it in with my foot at the moment, it just keeps sliding out like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna undo this whole thing. I might just replace the whole thing. We have this thing right here, which should work. Let's get to work. Might actually be better if I were to put the phone in the shed instead of outside. Got the inside knob off. If I had to be honest, this looks normal. I just don't know why it's not pushing out as much as it should. I'll probably just take both sides off. This one's off now. Might want to use gloves for this. Probably don't need to, but oh yeah, look at this. This is pretty much what it looks like. See through the hole. Supposedly I could just pull this right off. It's not giving me any play here. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna see what to do about this side because I didn't watch any videos on this side, but I think it should be pretty self-explanatory. I should be able to just take these 2 screws out and it should pop right off. Wow. That is rusted. ended up using the wrong one. So it's supposed to slide inwards like this. It's been 2 hours. I actually changed. It was getting way too hot. Decided to give myself a break at around, like, I think 4. And right now I think it's a little past 6. But here's the thing. So I found out even with the door completely closed, this is the problem. Right here, the tongue is misaligned with the actual hole itself. The hole is right about here. I'm missing it by maybe half of the tongue. That's where I'm at the moment. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know. I have no knowledge of filling in a hole, drilling a new one for a new door handle. So that's pretty much the progress right now. Most likely I'm gonna put the old one back on because I know what the problem is, but I just don't see the old one or the tongue actually going in on the old set, even if I put it back. If anything, I want to replace the whole thing as from start to finish. I'm not trying to use the new set on an old hole that is a bust. Stupidly enough, I just had to slide this right into the hole and then just, push the tongue back and then the door just slid open. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna basically put everything back. Thankfully, I didn't break anything, so I can still use the old set. That will basically close out my video for today. Even though I failed 042 today, I like the fact now I know how my door in the Miata comes together, and now I know how to install a doorknob, but using the old spots on the pieces of wood. That part is done. Continue to pull this out. I use the screwdriver to push it out a tad bit. I hope I don't send the tongue flying out. Shimmy this a little bit. Earlier, I used a brick to kind of push this in. Now it's kind of difficult to get back out. Oh, finally, there we go. All right, now it is time to put the old one back in, which goes in really easily. Next step is to put the other outside person in the inside. In order to do this, we have to look at, once I can get a stable footing, there's that C shape right there in the center that will match the doorknob with that. Kind of hard to measure what I film on camera. What I ended up doing was actually pushing the tongue in, and that allowed a very easy entry for this center point and for these two circles to come through the hole. All that is left is to insert this piece back on. Dumbly, I had the doorknob actually held the wrong way. Reinsert the screws here. Try to get them aligned with the other side, which I heard was actually one of the more difficult things to do. Oh, that's not aligned properly. Might actually have to pull this out a little just to see. Yeah, I do. Ha! Crap. Right, so hopefully it doesn't fall. In one video, someone said this would actually be one of the most difficult parts of removing and installing a new, but in this case an old doorknob, because once you have this knob flush with the door, it is very difficult to align the screw with the hole shown here. While screwing these two screws, I have to hold with the same hand the doorknob on this side. That should be set. So here's the issue. When we go and close the door, the problem isn't the doorknob. That's the reason why the door won't close and shut. Well, door won't shut properly. The doorknob itself is misaligned with the hole. That is why we had to resort to the brick. That concludes my vlog for today. It's been a long day. I went 0 for 2. However, I'm satisfied. Well, unsatisfied at the same time. After having taken these apart, now I know how it works. In a sense, I did accomplish something. I'm looking to learn more. Hope you all had a nice Wednesday. I will see you guys later.